Hello, my name is Janine Cott Mitchell. As a person who knows about authorities failing to protect those who do not have a voice, I am making this video to give law enforcement, U.S. Bank, and other agencies an opportunity to sue me. Here's my deal. My sister, Shelley Cott, stole my mother's life savings. As a result, my mother died as an indigent on Medicaid. Shelley lied to the police, Adult Protective Services, and U.S. Bank about using the money for my mother's care. In fact, Shelley Cott stole my mother's life savings and is currently money laundering it through real estate, shell corporations in her daughter's names, using other people's names and aliases to facilitate the crimes. So Shelley, here's your opportunity to sue me for libel, defamation, character assassination, and harassment with intent to perform malicious prosecution. If you have any proof that you did not commit these crimes, sue me. Oregon Police Detectives Brady and Detective Rule and Attorney General officers, here's your chance. You did nothing to protect my mother. You did not ask about the money transfers from my mother's to Shelley's accounts. You did not ask about Shelley laundering the money through over 13 real estate transactions. You did not ask about her opening 6 online U.S. bank accounts in Florida as a resident of Oregon and transferring my mother's money to those accounts. Shelley's instructions to you prevented me from receiving information about my mother's money, although I held a power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, and was an heir to the estate. This did not rise to the level of what I would call an investigation. However, you did ask me if I was an alcoholic, although I can't figure out why that was relevant. But anyway, here's your chance. If anything I am saying is not true, sue me. Adult Protective Services are supposed to be protecting those who are vulnerable. They did nothing to protect my mother who was suffering from Alzheimer's disease. They asked leading questions so my sister could lie. Shelley's care amounted to stealing my mother's money. She left Mom alone in her home to die. When she could not drive, remember to eat, or do most activities of daily living. Shelley's response when I called her, I was currently living in California at the time and working there. I called and asked why she didn't put Mom into a nursing home as planned. Her response was, let her starve. However, Adult Protective Services was happy to enable Shelley's theft by accusing me of lying. Adult Protective Services, if anything I'm saying here is not true, please sue me. U.S. Bank is supposed to be a fiduciary. They have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. My parents banked there for 50 years. At one point, my mother worked at U.S. Bank. They opened several accounts as my father was a successful business owner and accumulated several $1 million in IRAs and CDs. But U.S. Bank issued an illegal power of attorney to Shelley after my father's death and my mother's diagnosis of dementia. This enabled Shelley to transfer all the U.S. Bank accounts in mother's name to Shelley's U.S. Bank account opened in her name in Florida. Then she opened a Guardian U.S. bank account in Mom's name where Mom received her income such as Social Security, veterans pay, and required minimum distributions from her IRA. Shelley did a monthly sweep of the Guardian account each month. Then she changed all of the beneficiaries in Mom's IRA to her name, Shelley's name, exclusively. When I subpoenaed U.S. Bank for bank records, they stated the records did not go back further than 7 years. However, I served the subpoena 5 years after the death of my mother. Moreover, a bank representative stated in the police report that U.S. Bank would go as far back as needed with a court-ordered subpoena or warrant. This was a court-ordered subpoena. Here's your chance, U.S. Bank. Sue me if what I'm saying is not true. Sue me. There were several government agencies such as CFPB, OCC, and Department of Justice who failed to protect my mother from destitution. However, if there is a question about the truth of any of this, please sue me. Let's go to court and decipher who is telling the truth and who is lying. Join me in the fight against anyone losing their life to authorities and law enforcement or financial institutions. It is manipulating the law to provide cover for the criminal. No one is protecting anyone if the law is not enforced. Please join me in the fight for human rights. Give a voice to those who have none. Thank you. Please join me. The GoFundMe link is below. I appreciate your help. Thank you.